Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your thoughts, spiraling into negativity? If so, you're not alone. Negative thinking can creep into your mind and make even the simplest tasks feel daunting. But what if you could change that? Journaling is a powerful tool that can help you break the cycle of negativity and transform your mindset. In this video, we'll explore 5 simple journaling ideas that can help you stop negative thinking, regain control over your thoughts, and create a healthier mental space. Whether you're a seasoned journaler or a beginner, these techniques will guide you toward a more peaceful and positive mindset. 1. The evidence versus emotion audit. Negative thoughts often feel like absolute truths, especially when they're fueled by strong emotions. However, these thoughts are not always grounded in reality. Often, what you're experiencing is an intense emotional reaction, not an objective fact. One powerful journaling technique to combat this is the evidence versus emotion audit. This method helps you challenge your negative thinking and evaluate it logically. Start by drawing a line down the middle of your page. On the left side, write down the intrusive thought you're having, e.g., "I'm going to fail this presentation." On the right side, list the objective facts that either support or disprove that thought, e.g., "I have prepared for 5 hours, and I have successfully presented 3 times before." This technique helps you shift from emotional overdrive to logical data collection. By comparing your emotional responses with facts, you can see that many of your negative thoughts are exaggerated or irrational. This makes the fear-based thought feel smaller and less credible. By learning to question the validity of your negative thinking, you create a new habit of approaching challenges with logic and calm, which reduces stress and anxiety. This technique not only helps reduce the intensity of negative thoughts, but it also strengthens your critical thinking skills, allowing you to manage your emotions more effectively. Practicing this regularly can train your brain to view difficult situations more objectively and stop ruminating on worst-case scenarios. 2. The worst-case/best case triad. When we worry, our brains often get stuck on the worst possible outcome, leading us to imagine the most catastrophic scenario. This cycle of negative thinking can amplify anxiety and make us feel trapped in our fears. The worst case/best case triad is a journaling technique that helps disrupt this pattern by encouraging us to consider a range of possibilities, rather than fixating on the negative. To use this technique, start by writing out 3 possible scenarios for any negative thought or worry you have. First, write down the worst case scenario and think about how you would cope if that happened. Then, write down the best case scenario, imagining the most positive, realistic outcome. Finally, consider the most likely scenario, the middle ground between the 2 extremes. By doing this, you can better understand that the worst outcome may not be as probable as it feels, and that the reality is often much more balanced. This exercise helps you detach from irrational fears and put things into perspective, reducing anxiety and making it easier to cope with the uncertainty. Seeing these options on paper helps you realize that while the worst outcome might be distressing, it is rarely as likely or catastrophic as your anxiety suggests. By visualizing the best-case scenario, you can shift your focus toward the positive possibilities, which reduces fear and promotes optimism. The most likely scenario, which often involves manageable challenges, helps you see that most of your worries are not as extreme as you originally thought. By practicing this journaling technique, you train your brain to approach challenges with a more balanced perspective. It encourages you to consider the full spectrum of possibilities, including positive and realistic outcomes, which reduces the tendency to catastrophize. This exercise helps break the cycle of negative thinking and fosters a more optimistic mindset. It also provides a healthy reminder that your worries are often exaggerated and not as overwhelming as they seem. 3. The thought balloon release. Sometimes, the best way to deal with a negative thought is simply to let it go. The thought balloon release is a journaling exercise that helps you acknowledge and release intrusive thoughts before they spiral out of control. This method is part of a cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) technique called cognitive diffusion, which helps you separate yourself from your thoughts and reduce their power over you. Imagine your persistent negative thought as a balloon. Write down exactly what the thought is saying, e.g., "I'll never get promoted," and then visualize the balloon floating away into the breeze. Write something like, "I'm letting this thought go because it is not serving my peace right now." This technique helps you distance yourself from negative thoughts by visualizing them as temporary and external to you. Instead of identifying with the thought, you see it as something separate from your identity, like an object in the sky that you can release. The act of letting the thought go creates emotional relief and breaks the cycle of rumination. By regularly practicing this technique, you will begin to view negative thoughts as fleeting and less powerful. It helps you realize that your thoughts don't define you, and you have the ability to let them go. This builds resilience and emotional flexibility, as you can choose to focus on what's truly important, rather than getting caught up in unhelpful thoughts. Over time, this practice can significantly reduce the frequency and intensity of negative thinking, allowing you to experience greater mental peace. 4. The self-compassion dialogue. One of the most powerful ways to stop negative thinking is by practicing self-compassion. We are often far harsher on ourselves in our thoughts and journals than we would ever be to someone else. The self-compassion dialogue is a journaling technique that helps you replace your inner critic with a supportive, compassionate voice. Write down your harshest self-criticisms, e.g., "I'm not good enough," or "I always mess things up." Then, respond to each criticism as if you were a supportive best friend or a version of yourself 5 years in the future who has already overcome these challenges. Write responses that are kind, reassuring, and realistic. This technique helps reframe your negative self-talk by introducing a voice of encouragement and understanding. It replaces your inner critic with a compassionate voice that motivates and uplifts you. By practicing this dialogue regularly, you'll begin to change the way you speak to yourself, cultivating a healthier, more positive relationship with your thoughts. Instead of spiraling into self-blame or shame, the self-compassion dialogue encourages you to recognize your struggles and offer yourself the same kindness you would offer a friend. This shift in perspective is incredibly powerful in reducing negative thinking and building self-confidence. It helps you see your challenges as opportunities for growth rather than signs of failure. Practicing this technique will gradually reshape your self-esteem and foster a more compassionate mindset. 5. The control circle sort. Anxiety often stems from trying to solve problems that are beyond our control. Worrying about things that we can't influence only adds to stress and mental fatigue. The control circle sort is a simple journaling exercise that helps you distinguish between what you can control and what you cannot, giving you the clarity to focus on the things that matter. List every worry currently on your mind. For each worry, draw a circle around the items you have 100% control over, like your preparation, attitude, or tone. Cross out the items you cannot control, like other people's opinions, the weather, or external circumstances. This exercise helps you prioritize the things that are within your power to change and gives you permission to let go of the rest. By separating your worries into controllable and uncontrollable categories, you reduce the mental clutter that stems from worrying about things that don't serve you. It provides a clear action plan for things you can change, while giving you the freedom to release the rest. By practicing this technique, you train your mind to focus on what you can control and accept what you cannot. This approach promotes mental clarity, reduces anxiety, and helps you build resilience in the face of uncertainty. Over time, you'll find that you are less affected by external events and more focused on your own growth and well-being. There you have it, the top 5 simple journaling ideas to stop negative thinking and transform your mindset. By incorporating these journaling techniques, you can begin to reframe your thoughts and regain control over your mental health. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on tools and strategies to boost your well-being. Let me know in the comments which journaling technique helped you the most, or if you have any of your own tips to share. I'll see you in the next video.